Hi, my name is Dylan Bergman. I'm a freshman here at CMU. My major is Human Resource Management, and today I will be talking to you about BlackRock, the company I chose for my research project. So to kick my presentation off, I have a couple different interesting facts for you. BlackRock, in two separate divisions, holds the 4th and 5th most shares in Apple stock, combining to about 5.5% of the company. They have 47% of their workers outside of the United States, and they originally started as Blackstone. Okay, so going through the agenda today, we will be talking about why BlackRock, what they do, a brief history of the company, past and present, company performance, how they market themselves, their human resources department, work environment, and finally the conclusion of my presentation. So why did I choose BlackRock? Well, I have the interesting opportunity to go out and intern with them sometime in the near future out in their New York office. This opportunity was given to me by a family friend because he heard I was majoring in HR. So I was elated about this, but I didn't really know what BlackRock did. So this gave me the perfect opportunity to go in and research them and figure out what they actually do. And this leads in perfectly to my next slide, what they actually do. BlackRock is one of the world's leading global asset management firms. They work with small clients such as your grandparents or people going for retirement, corporations, or even governments at times. They worked with the United States government back in 2009 on the Troubled Asset Relief Program. A little history about BlackRock. They were founded in 1998 by 8 different people, including CEO Larry Fink. In 1992, they changed their name to BlackRock from Blackstone because of internal disputes. In 1995, they became a subsidiary of PNC Financial, and in 1999, they went public for the first time. And then in 2006, they acquired Merrill Lynch Investment Managers, and in 2009, they acquired Barclays Global Investors. How they had performed previously as a company. When they started out in 1988, they were only managing $1 billion, but 4 years later, that number had jumped all the way up to $17 billion. And they showed even more of a gain in their asset management 2 years later when that number rose to $53 billion. And by the time they went public in 1999, they were managing $165 billion, even though their stock price is only $14 per share. And then finally, in 2004, they were managing $342 billion in assets. But more impressive is their numbers today. Currently, they are managing $4.6 trillion in assets. Their net income from 2014 to 2015 jumped 9%, and from the previous quarter, it had gone up 1%. And their current stock price as of today is $337.20. And this should lead into our next chart, which is actually a chart of their stock price over their whole public time. As soon as that pulls up. Now, one of the key determinants of a company's success is obviously the stock price and how it trends. As you can see on this graph, from their launch date all the way back in 1988, it's been down, but as time's passed, it's trended way up. They are currently, like I said, at $337.20 per stock, and that number is giant compared to the 14 that they started at. So it's a pretty good measurement of how successful they are as a company. All right, and continuing with my PowerPoint, Jeff Smith is the head of global human resources at BlackRock Company. They have 12,000 workers currently under employment there. They have different perks to draw employees in, such as maternity and paternity leave, and a variety of different health insurance programs. And with all the different locations they have many different opportunities for me as a person when I internship and even after when I'm done with them. Their work environment, they were named the best employer in finance by the Business Insider in 2013. And according to Glassdoor.com, they have a couple different reviews that people have said they have been labeled as overcrowded in their New York office where I would be interning. And it's a long hours job and a high pressure job. But there are many different offices with BlackRock. Going over their company culture, BlackRock promotes passion about the work that they do. They use the slogan, "We are one BlackRock," to promote unity in their company. And they have many different groups such as, many different support groups such as LBGT and their WIN group, which is the Women's Initiative Network. And in conclusion, I believe BlackRock is a great internship opportunity for me. With the company continuing to grow, a great work environment, and seemingly many different opportunities, I would be hard pressed to pass this up. Now, it will be a high pressure job with long hours, but I feel that I can work this to my advantage, seeing as I believe I perform the best under pressure. Are there any questions at this time? Yes.
When will you have the opportunity to work there?
It should be either next summer or 2 summers. It hasn't been specified yet. They've just said that they were interested in me working and getting an internship opportunity for me. So.
Why would you go to BlackRock instead of any place else? What sets them apart?
I mean, the fact that they are one of the biggest global asset management firms, and it's not too far outside of Michigan. New York's not too far. It wouldn't be too far of a distance for me to travel. And the fact that I was offered that position by a family friend, it's kind of a perfect storm for me. So I feel it would be the most advantageous to go internship there.